Hey guys, Delman here with another video for you. So by popular demand, you wanted it, you've got it. It's Star Citizen Megaships Season 2. So this is Season 2. If you are a fan of Season 1, well, you're in luck. You get another 10 episodes. So, you know how it works, guys. If you don't, this is a basically you vote to determine what the next episode has in it. You are in control here, guys. So, basically the way it works is, at the end of the video, you get to vote for the next ship. You simply type in the name of the ship, followed by the word next in brackets in capitals. And then we'll do that. So, please take note, I will not do ships that I covered in the last season. I will not repeat any ships. I'm happy to do all the other ships in the game, but truly think to yourself what classifies as a Star Citizen megaship. So think big, think something incredibly useful, like hell, the Terrapin would qualify. It may not be a big ship, but it's got a wide range of abilities and things like this. So go right ahead and vote. Okay folks, so let's jump right in. This episode is focused on the Starfarer. Right, so let's get on with it. The Starfarer differs from traditional bulk freighters in one key way. It is a dedicated fuel platform. The Starfarer is designed not only to load, store, and protect fuel status units, it is designed to take in spaceborne hydrogen and then refine it for use without landing. The Starfarer can be used to ferry traditional bulk cargo pods. In the diagram you can see a picture of this, but in such cases the fuel refining equipment will be useless. This equipment is modular and can be swapped out for another mission package for dry operations. So I'm going to crunch some numbers with you guys, and this is what it says on the stats page. This could be old info. I do not own a Starfarer, so I do not know its stats, so I'll go off what the page says here. So, focus, refuel and transport. Length 100 meters, mass 350,000 kilograms, max crew 7 persons, 3,321 cargo capacity. That's pretty good, by the way, folks. Right, so primary engines. It has 3 tier 4 engines. That makes it relatively quick-ish. Maneuvering thrusters, we have a whole lot here, so let's have a look. So we got 5, 10, okay, so 14 tier 3 maneuvering thrusters. That's pretty good. Power plant size 6, 2 unmanned turrets size 5, 3 manned turrets, 2 size 4, 1 size 5, 2 size 3 shields, and no additional equipment. So it's a pretty well-rounded ship, guys. If you're interested in the Starfarer and you're thinking about getting one, just please remember what it's designed to do is the main focus here is for refining fuel and stuff. But it could be a really good ship for having multi-crew adventures. And I had one of those the other day with the Org, and it was a lot of fun. So let's continue to read more about the Starfarer, and let's learn more about what makes this ship great. So, as we already know, the Starfarer is in the game as of right now. So yeah, the Miss Starfarer is a dedicated tanker and transport, and a home away from home for a crew of 7, featuring turrets, a reactor room, escape pods, barracks, captain's quarters, and more. If you ever dreamed about commanding a motley crew of space heroes, the Starfarer is a great place to start. The Starfarer was initially designed as a tanker, and includes equipment for collecting and refining spaceborne hydrogen. There is also plenty of standard cargo space, sorry about that folks, plus defensive weaponry that will make any pirate think twice before trying to board you. For the first time, you can explore the Starfarer in-game, and our engineers are currently working on implementing it for a flight ready in the upcoming patch. So that's old info right there, folks. So the Starfarer is in the game right now. It's got a full damage model and it looks glorious. It's a very, very beautiful ship, and I highly recommend you check it out when you guys get the chance. So let's have a look at a little map here I have of the Starfarer, and if any of you know about the Starfarer, if any of you have used the Starfarer before, you'll know that this little map thing I have here will come in handy a lot of the time. It is very important to have a map, and I'll tell you why. A little while ago, the Org decided, oh yeah, let's take out the Starfarer. Well, what happened was, it took them 10 minutes to find the cockpit, so you can see where the problem lies there. So as you can see here, top deck, living quarters, you have sleeping quarters, kitchen, command area, the hub, and the captain's quarters. Big area for the captain's quarters, and a turret, the letter T. So, also we have the escape pods with letter P, so 6 of those next to the bridge, and a cargo overlook area. That's pretty sweet. Reminds me of something that you'd get from Aliens. So, maintenance deck. So this is the one just below that, if I am correct. We have 2 turrets, 1 E for something, 4 escape pods there. That's pretty useful. The gravity generators in the dead center. That's pretty nice. We've got maintenance and engineering. Stairwells, that's pretty nice, and another maintenance and engineering area. There are maintenance tunnels on the ship you can crawl through, and I really love that. It's great. So, in the next section here, we have E, so platform access. So E is for exit to exterior, cargo, collector, or collar, or platform. So that's where you want to go if you want to get out of the ship. So we have 2 emergency exits located on the main entrance deck. And we have another here on the other section here where it says where it shows where the docking collar is. This is just this is the picture, the cargo hold here. Like that's pretty cool. I do like that. So E stands for exit to exterior cargo collar / platform. P stands for pod escape pod location. And the dark E means engine room. Engineer access only. G is gravity drive, engineer access only. T is for turret access. So, this map, if you need it, guys, I'll put a link to it in the description below where you can get it and download it because it's a good map to have, okay, guys? Trust me. Okay, so let's see what else there is in the ship to say. So, there's a little magazine on the Starfarer here which I will read to you folks, and we will learn more about this Starfarer in particular. This may appear to be a story about the men and women who crew our tankers, but don't let that fool you. Aboard the Clydesdale, a working MISC Starfarer every day is a new adventure for her crew, undertakes their charge to carry the fuel to cargo to the darkest depths of space. So let's see what else it says here. Outfitted and equipped with cutting-edge technology, the Starfarer is an important backbone of interstellar commerce. Yet to focus on the grandeur of the ship alone would miss the true beating heart of this tale, the men and women who operate these ships, and their exhilarating lives on the drift. 613 set, Chrono System. Chief Jack Conroy, Clydesdale's first officer, receives his morning briefing from a boat's one. Don't let their easier interplay come off as laziness or irritation. These are experienced spacemen with thousands of voyages between them, always keenly aware of the responsibilities and the constant dangers they face. Meanwhile, in his personal quarters, the tanker's captain awakens from his hours of union-mandated rest after overseeing a mid-watch during the transit in system. Jarvan McGravy. McGravy, really? That's what they're gonna name him? McGravy? Okay. Alright. Not gonna question it. Or Little Mac, as he's affectionately known by his crew. Little Mac, that's funny. Is now again ready to take on the reins. His quarters are an oasis, the lone respite on a crowded ship. So he's got a really nice room, as you can see. He's got a nice little duvet there. It's pretty cool with stars and spaceships. Wouldn't mind something like that in the real world. That's pretty awesome. Old space hands have a saying: never trust a ship that doesn't break down. Repairs are a constant aboard the complex spacecraft, like the Clydesdale, with hundreds of systems working at any given time. Those repairs require expertise in a variety of disciplines, including welding, electronics repair, programming, and repeating thousands of other tasks. The crew performs this work with a knowing smile. Their pride is in their ship's efficiency. Deeper in the Clydesdale's innards, Chief Engineer Clayton Fitz monitors a massive reactor that powers the transport. As with any power plant, there is a constant danger of everything from meltdown to system failure. But the truly great engineers won't settle for baseline performance. Instead, they will actively man stations such as this to maximize energy output, constantly trying to improve engine efficiency as little as 1 micron at a time. It isn't all sweat and toil. The Clydesdale shared crew quarters, the off-shift personnel prepared to bunk down. It's Spartan, but more than enough for those accustomed to traveling the stars. The captain discourages talking politics and Satterball allegiances here. Games of trigger easy, camaraderie, and tall tales of adventure are the order of the day when off duty. So no politics and no Satterball team talk. That's a good way to stop fights. The klaxon sounds. Long-range scanners have detected a slow-moving blip on a potential intercept course. Such incidents are, more often than not, false alarms. The last alarm was a passing of a errant comet. Yet even the most experienced of hearts still skip a beat when the shrill call goes off. Could it be pirates seeking a target of opportunity, vandal raiders dedicated to nothing but slaughter? Only time will tell as the crew springs to action stations. Unlike a warship, the Clydesdale does not carry a crew of dedicated turret gunners and on hand to watch the stars at all times. Instead, the engineers and spacemen fill in the essential jobs when a crisis arises. Don't let the lack of military experience fool you. These emergency gunners have hundreds of hours of experience. Some, like junior engineer General Koska, have passed extensive certification programs. Tense minutes seem like hours to whoever's in the pods, each knowing they may be the only line of defense against an unknown enemy, and then finally called a clear. It was an errant hull C, which was drifted off to normal space lanes. The ship is docked. Without further incident, Clydesdale arrives at her destination, Archangel Station, and sets down gently in one of the standard hangars. Buggies carrying inspectors and custom officials speed to the landing platform, where they are dwarfed by the massive vessel. Before she can unload her fuel and cargo, a thorough customs inspection is in order. Local security scan Clydesdale for contraband, while Captain McGravy outlines the fuel and cargo intended for trade. The local TDD representative comes out to make visual inspection and officially receive the cargo. The stevedores go to work. Starfarers like Clydesdale are more than massive fuel tankers. An extensive cargo bay allows the ship's quartermaster, Ralph Dion, to engage in all forms of mercantile pursuits. The crew, groundside personnel, continue unloading the essential goods ferried here to restock local shelves. The cargo holds now a few tons lighter, and her crew a few credits richer. The Clydesdale is ready to finish her contract and deliver her precious supply of fuel to the station's waiting storage tanks. Specially built for the task, transferring the contents of the Starfarer's massive detachable fuel pods is a straightforward affair, as the quartermaster Dion ensures that the business at hand is conducted quickly and, more importantly, safely. I guess if you do it wrong, you can kind of expect a large explosion. That would be kind of amazing to see, you know, like a Starfarer land, everything's going normal, and then boom! You know what I mean? All of a sudden, this ship just erupts into a huge heap of fire. That'd be crazy to watch, but yeah. Deep inside the tanker, Max Bresh, nicknamed Scrub, much to her dismay, entails the defueling process. Massive quantities of refined quantum fuel surge from the ship into the storage tanks, buried deep within the hangar. A process seemingly as simple as drinking through a straw, but one that can be as dangerous as playing with a live grenade. See, like I just said, huge-ass explosion is what would happen if this all was to go wrong. And the most important thing to remember is that's a huge explosion inside a confined environment. So that would be pretty interesting to see how the physics engine would handle something like that. Outside the ship, the pneumatics whir. An Archangel deckhand monitors the refueling process, ready to release the dead man switch at a moment's notice, should something go wrong. While the ship's state-of-the-art containers render the fuel as inert as possible, Clydesdale is equipped with secondary systems to provide an added degree of safety. So it's got all these fancy safety equipments, but as we know in the real world, oil tankers and things have these too, but they can always go wrong, like one did in the 90s when it blew up. So yeah, let's see what else it says here. The fuel is delivered, the Clydesdale's crew prepares for takeoff. In the hauling business, time is money. To stay profitable, you have to stay mobile, so Clydesdale has little time for liberties. Mere hours after she arrived at Archangel, the enormous tanker has picked up any critical supplies that are needed and pushed off towards the stars. And so the day ends as it began. Captain McGravy briefs Chief Conroy on the day's events and issues orders for the next shift before heading off to catch some much-needed rack time. Conroy's already begun running the next shift through engine drills and gunner reaction times. As Captain McGravy heads to his bunk, he smiles. He has a good crew, and one that he is proud to trust with his life. So, that was the adventures of Captain McGravy, or Captain McGrill. But yeah, that's pretty cool, like, to see that little magazine segment on the ship. I enjoyed reading that, and I hope you enjoyed listening to that guy. So that was the Starfarer, a truly magnificent ship, a mega ship, if you will. The all MISC ships, like of this range, also use GN technology, and that's alien tech mixed with human tech, and it's pretty interesting. So, if you are a proud owner of a Starfarer, and yeah, hold your head up high because you have a very awesome ship and it is truly a mega vessel. So, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a good fun making these videos for you. We'll continue with another episode of Mega Ships, not tomorrow but the next day, because I've switched my schedule to once every other day because I've got some stuff in the real world I do need to deal with, and I do need a little bit of rest time. So, thank you guys so much for sticking with the channel. Let's see if we can keep on growing and whatnot and moving forwards towards a brighter tomorrow. So, it's 2017. Let me know what your New Year's resolutions are in the comments below, as well as what the next ship you would like to see. So you know the drill, commanders. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.